Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan or Amir Khan, whatever. You will hardly hear parents saying, hey, you should become like Swami Prabhupada. They won't ask. Generally, many of them are not aware, but even if they are aware, they won't ask because that's the unfortunate situation. So Srila Prabhupada's father, Gaur Mohande, he wanted his son to become a devotee of Srimati Radharani. He would invite many sadhus at his house and he would tell those sadhus, he would serve them, feed them, give them some charity, and then he would say, he is my son. He would show to Abhay Charan. Prabhupada's childhood name was, his name was Abhay Charan Day. He would introduce, he is my son Abhay Charan. Please bless him so that he becomes a nice devotee of Srimati Radharani. That used to be regular prayers of Gaur Mohande and his wife Rajani, that's mother of Prabhupada Abhay Charan. Rajani and others, they wanted that Abhay Charan. In those days, it was very common, not common, but it was that if someone comes from a very good house, good family, well-to-do family, they would go to London to become a barrister. You know. So Rajani wanted, no, he should go to London and become a barrister, learn there and become a barrister. But his father was not interested. He didn't want his son to go to London or anywhere. He wanted to stay in India, become a devotee of Krishna. So that's a very glorious start of life of Srila Prabhupada. We don't have much information because Prabhupada never said much about his life. Only after he met the devotees in US, things are recorded, like what you see, all recordings and everything. What happened before coming to US, no information is there. Little bit some information the disciples of Srila Prabhupada got from meeting the family members, neighbors, son and all those, but hardly information, hardly any information. So Prabhupada's life is very amazing, glorious. It is said in Chaitanya Mangal that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicts that in future one of my Senapati disciple will come, my Senapati follower will come, devotee will come, and he will spread Krishna consciousness in this whole country, and also those people who will run away from this country and go to the Western world, he will go there also and make them devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So that is our prediction is there in Chaitanya Mangal, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that one Senapati Bhakta will come and he will do this. So why we saw this movie today? Because just 2 days back, 17th of November, by Tithi, 17th November 19 this year, 2023, by Tithi happens to be Prabhupada's disappearance day, which was 14th of November in 1977. So as per Tithi, it was 2 days back. So I thought that we should know more about Srila Prabhupada. Recently, I was doing parikrama in Vrindavan and I saw so many institutions, religious organization, and not only there, but around the planet or in India itself, you'll find that the institutions are mostly named by the name of the Guru. Whatever is the name of the Guru, that becomes the name of the organization. Most of the cases, either it is Shri Ravi Shankar or it was Asaram Bapu or anyone. Whatever is, even in Vrindavan I saw, whatever is the name of the Guru, outside the name of the Guru will be there, this so and so Swami and his ashram. Everywhere it is there. But for ISKCON, anyone who comes to connect with ISKCON, he comes to know about Prabhupada little later on. It's not like when we have Secret of Success seminar, we don't talk about Prabhupada on day one. We talk about Gita, we talk about philosophy, we talk about soul, Krishna, we talk about chanting. So Prabhupada, although is the pure devotee, you saw the figures, how many temples he opened around the planet, how many disciples he made, but he never kept himself in front. Everyone says these are ISKCON people, these are Hare Krishna people. Outside they will be known by the Swamis. These are no, ye Swami ke disciple hai, this Swami is ashram wale hai. But for ISKCON, Prabhupada always kept Krishna in the forefront. So everywhere it is said, Hare Krishna people, ISKCON people, and not Prabhupada. So that's a characteristic of a pure devotee, that he doesn't want name and fame for himself, but he always keeps Krishna in the forefront. So Prabhupada is very special. This is just a short 2 hours of movie, but if you read, I recommend everyone to read Prabhupada Leela Amrit. There's a 7-volume book, Prabhupada Leela Amrit, which talks about the life of Srila Prabhupada. Like, see, we want to become a devotee. We are coming here to learn about Krishna consciousness. We are coming here to learn about Bhagavad Gita. And generally, outside world, when you learn any field we want to learn, we also see the success stories. And we see about a certain person who became successful in that particular field. Then how did he put efforts? What all he did? What was his life all about? What were his priorities? How did he manage various situations? And then he became so successful. Material people. So, and still if he's successful, who knows them after a few years? After they are dead and gone, no one talks about them. Just like I said, India won 1983 World Cup, correct? Do we still celebrate that day? How many of you remember that day also? That was the glorious month and date when India won 1983 World Cup. Someone remembers, sir, 1983 World Cup winning match day? No. Maybe you may remember, you may not want to say, you may not remember. We don't know today what will happen. But we don't remember, we don't celebrate those days. Prabhupada left in 1977, 14th of November 1977, and if you see now, it is 46 years gone. And still, it's not only observed, but day by day it's increasing. Day by day it's increasing everywhere. Thousands, not only thousands, lakhs of devotees. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, he puts on his social media platform, Bhavapurna Sandhanjali on the Punyatithi of Swami Bhakti Vedanta. He has got millions of subscribers. When he puts, millions of people come to know that, okay, today is the disappearance day of Swami Prabhupada. And all the temples, all the places in Vrindavan, I was attending online, so they were saying that when they started Prabhupada's disappearance festival in 1978, they could do just near Samadhi. Then started growing. They went into the temple hall. Then they came to temple courtyard of Vrindavan. Those who came to Vrindavan, you remember temple hall courtyard. Then they went to hall behind the temple. Now it has become so huge, like more than 3,000-4,000 people are sitting and attending the disappearance festival. So that is a transcendental personality. Earlier also I spoke about. Transcendental means by the effect of time, his glories doesn't decrease. Moreover, it increases. So any outside people, outside world, they come and go. They are known during the glamorous part of their life, and then they are forgotten for the rest of the time. But Prabhupada's life is so glorious. Every temple, see, there's a deity of Srila Prabhupada. Everywhere, his books are being distributed, like we saw billions of books distributed. So, to know more about that, how was that all possible for Srila Prabhupada? How did he did all this? We come to know when we read this book, Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Very special book. Talks about the life of Srila Prabhupada. And from there we learn that how I should also act in my life. What it means to be a devotee. What it means to be a devotee. What it means to be a devotee of Krishna. What it means to be Krishna conscious. Right now, we are learning something on Sundays for few hours. Then we are going back to our profession, our home, and then again we come back on Sunday. Sometimes we don't come. But if we see the life of Srila Prabhupada, when we read this book, we see how how he was always putting continuously efforts to practice, to preach. When he was working as a businessman, he was having his pharmaceuticals business. He was, whatever time he would get, he would try to help devotees to spread Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada would come for business purpose to Mumbai, pharmaceutical business purpose. He would come to Mumbai, and he helped the devotees to establish, and those days it was called Gaudiya Math. He helped the devotees to establish a Gaudiya Math in Bandra. Today also it's there. And when Gaudiya Math was established, and they had the opening ceremony, so some of the disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is Guru of Srila Prabhupada, some disciples said that this center was possible because of the efforts of Abhay Charan Babu. He should be made the president of this project, and he should take care of this project. Then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, no. Abhay Babu will do, when time will come, he will do himself. We don't have to put him here as of now. So Prabhupada was a little surprised that my Guru said like this, that when the time will come, he will do himself. Now when the time came, Prabhupada made this temple. This temple is made by Srila Prabhupada personally, where we all are sitting. This land was acquired by him. This deities, this temple, marble temple, everything is personally made during his physical presence. So like that, it's not that Prabhupada was when he was working or when he was doing his profession, he'd say, no, I have no time, I will come only on Sundays for 1-2 hours. It was not like that. Even he was working, he was figuring out, taking out time here and there, how I can still spread Krishna consciousness. From Kolkata as a householder, when he was having his business, Prabhupada shifted from Kolkata to Allahabad. Now it is called Prayagraj. And he started his own business there, Prayag Pharmacy in Allahabad. And he was doing quite good business there. So there also, when Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, he sent some of his disciples, go to Allahabad and do preaching. And in Allahabad, they were told, here one Bengali businessman is there, Abhay Babu, he is very religious, you can meet him. And they came and met Prabhupada, at that time Abhay Charan Day. And Prabhupada arranged for them to stay and preach. He allowed them to use his upper floor for preaching programs. So even as a businessman, as a householder, with whatever possible situation, with either providing facilities for stay or providing funds or giving out time or going with devotees for Harinam Sankirtan or for preaching programs, Prabhupada was always available. Always available. And when his business was doing very well, just like we think, if I have a lot of money, I can preach very nicely, I can give nice donation to temple. Prabhupada also had some similar idea. Okay, my pharmaceutical business will do very nicely, lot of money will come, and I can also become like Tata Birlas, and that all can be used in Krishna service. But Krishna had some other plan. Everything burned to ashes. The factory got fire, and the whatever was remaining, the laborers, they stole, they took it away. They stole everything. And then Prabhupada was just thinking, maybe now Krishna's plan is that I should surrender more on him. I should not just depend on my plans. So he left everything. Prabhupada wrote a full commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Full commentary on Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses, which he wanted to publish. One day when he was searching for the commentary in his house, he didn't find it. He asked his wife, where is the commentary? She started laughing. She said, what commentary? I had kept some papers, I had written. She said, I was not knowing that's a commentary. I sold it to Raddiwala to buy some tea packets. Tea or biscuit, whatever. She sold all the commentary of Srila Prabhupada to buy tea packets. And Prabhupada realized that if I stay in this family, I cannot do anything. And that time he decided to leave the home and go and stay in Vrindavan, start writing books, meeting people, printing books, so many things. Like this is all described very nicely in this book called Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrit. It's a very nice biography of Srila Prabhupada. You can say a success story, a case study for our Krishna conscious life, that we read through this book and understand, see that, okay, what all Srila Prabhupada did. How, in spite of having all kinds of difficulties, he still went on practicing Krishna consciousness. All kinds of difficulties. No support from family, no followers, lot of difficulties. And no one to give him funds to go to US for preaching. So much difficulty. But he kept on trying, kept on trying, kept on trying. And then finally we see, because of his sincere efforts, his sincerity in service to Krishna, his pure devotion, his pure chanting. Now we see that how he went around the planet and opened so many temples. If we have to convince one person, just in your home, if you try your friend, give up tea, coffee, give up watching Cricket World Cup. I was just coming with Nitai, and we were seeing people in the temple, they are moving with all t-shirts of, Indian jersey they are wearing. So much identification. So if we can convince one person, it is so difficult. Did you try any time sharing Krishna conscious philosophy with others? They are very eager. Yes, yes, I was looking for it. Where was this? Take me to temple. How do you get such responses? Your friends they say, yes, today you saved me by giving me this Krishna conscious philosophy. Do you hear like this? You don't hear like this, correct? No one in fact, when we start become devotees, we start losing friends actually. The more we take up Krishna consciousness, the more our friends become disinterested in us. Because they say he will not come with us for movies, he will not come with us for parties, he will not come with us for McDonald's or Domino's, wherever. We will not join him for anything like that. So we make start practicing, we start losing friends. And people will outside say, wo to pagal ho gaya hai. So it's not so easy. For us, when we are in India, everyone knows Krishna, everyone knows Bhagavad Gita, it is not so easy. Just imagine the situation for Srila Prabhupada when he went to the US in 1965. He's an old, 70 years old Bengali man. Think of a person whom you know, 70 years old, in your life, your grandfather or your neighbor, or maybe some relative in your family who is 70 years old. What is he doing right now? And see Prabhupada, at 70 years old, he takes a passage in a ship, cargo ship, which has just one guest room to US, 38 days in the ship. It's not that someone on the US is waiting with him with a garland, Swamiji is going to come, and a car is waiting to pick up him, and many followers are waiting to welcome him and take him for take him to a nice stay. Nothing. Prabhupada says that when I got down at the Boston Harbor, I don't know whether to go left and right. Somehow or other he could figure out how to go and reach Pennsylvania to Gopal Agarwal's house, some or other. And there also when Prabhupada wanted to preach, they were not very comfortable. Gopal Agarwal was married to a US lady, Sally Agarwal. And they're not so comfortable in Swamiji doing any kind of discourses here or any kind of Krishna conscious missionary work. So then Prabhupada decided, I can't do anything here. And he left. And again he shifted. And then he has no money. He has to rent a place. He has to go and stay in the place where all the hippies, the worst part of the society, you can see the worst area, slums, where all drug addicts stay, all the hippies stay, and cheap rent, nothing neat and clean, all dirty. Many times when Prabhupada has to go to his room, there would be hippies lying down on the floor blocking the way, because out of taking so much of intoxication, they would faint and lie on the floor. And it was difficult for Prabhupada even to go to his room, to remove them, move away, and then he could make his passage to go to his room. So lot of efforts, lot of difficulties he went through to spread this Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada went to Africa to preach. After he got few followers, he went to Africa to preach. And in Africa, when he was there, they had made some Africans into devotees. Black Africans into devotees. So the disciple of Srila Prabhupada who was serving him, they were staying in some small temple or whatever center, and there were some African boys there. So the disciple, he washed Prabhupada's clothes and kept on the terrace for drying. Next day morning when Prabhupada said, get my clothes, he was not able to find clothes of Prabhupada only. Then he goes to temple, he finds that these African boys have wore Prabhupada's clothes. Someone has wore Prabhupada's kurta. Because they thought, oh, nice clothes, we can just, saffron clothes, we can just wear it. They were not aware that, these are Swamiji's clothes, we cannot take it. They are roaming in the temple hall wearing Prabhupada's clothes. Just imagine you can't even imagine all those things. When we plan our yatras, myself and we have Nitai Jivan Prabhu, Abhishek Malpur, we are planning yatras thinking which is the best guest house, neat and clean rooms, nice bathroom, working geyser, drinking water facility, bus should be neat and clean, and so much planning so that some boys can agree to chant Hare Krishna. And we advertise Vrindavan, it is so beautiful, we have a nice ISKCON temple and this and that. So much we have to create a hype so that you agree, yes, I want to come to Vrindavan. When Prabhupada was preaching, there was no TOVP, there was no ISKCON Jew, there was no Vrindavan, nothing. There were no books also. He was just one man alone. When he was in US, wanting them to come to India, he was nothing to tell. I'll take you to Vrindavan where will be beautiful stay facility and nice katha, pastimes, nothing. Now Vrindavan has developed so much. 20 years back, Vrindavan was just like a village, even 20 years back. I mean, I remember when I went first, most of the roads were kacha roads. Now the government is changing and they are doing so much of development, but most of the roads were kacha roads. And when Prabhupada time, it was all full village with nothing, and they have to come from US. And then Prabhupada takes them to Mayapur and he says, this will be our world headquarters. And what is there? It's all just rice fields. He shows them this place is going to become our world headquarters, and it's all just rice fields, nothing, not a single structure is there, not a single hut is there. And he says this is going to be our world headquarters. And today we go there, we see TOVPs coming up, and it's all huge. So that was his vision. So very great Acharya. It is said, is Acharya na bhuto na bhavishyati. Such kind of Acharya, it never happened in the past, na bhuto, na bhavishyati. And such kind of an Acharya will never come also in the future. The kind of contribution which Srila Prabhupada has given, the way Srila Prabhupada has made Vrindavan, Mayapur such a prominent place in the map of this world, which was not known to anyone. ISKCON Juhu is one of the most important, you can say, from at least from the religious point of view, it is such a prominent place in Mumbai. For anyone who comes to Mumbai, it is like as you go to India, Gateway of India, you also visit the ISKCON temple in Juhu, Hare Krishna temple in Juhu. So he got this land in 1971 again with so much of struggles, so much of struggle. So you read this book, Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrit, and learn from there what it means to be a devotee of Krishna. And the topic was today, how to become dear to Krishna. So learn from that book that what all Prabhupada did, and that's why he's so dear to Krishna. And what all we should do, what I am doing and what I have to do, what should be my goal. We should not just try to, Prabhupada would say that the West is like just like there are two men, one is blind and other one is, lame. So they have to go, blind cannot see, lame cannot walk, but they can make a company. The blind can walk nicely and he can take the lame man on his back and the lame man can show him the way, isn't it? In the similar way, Prabhupada said the West is blind. They don't have vision. They have a lot of prosperity. They have a lot of wealth, technology, but no vision. And in India, we have vision, but slow, lame. So use in this way. We are not there going behind just technology or just try to look for a job in MNC company and a good salary. That's not the goal. That's okay for livelihood. That's okay for survival. That's okay to maintain our lifestyle and everything. But that's not the goal. Our goal should be that how, while living in this world, I perfect my life and become a Krishna conscious devotee. And learn from the life of Srila Prabhupada that how he was a householder, he was a businessman, he was a devotee with all this. So how he could do all those things, how he could practice Krishna consciousness. And when he went to the West, how did he preach? How he convinced the drug addicts to become devotees and made them into seven-headed, wearing dhoti kurta. Now you go to Vrindavan, we see so many Westerners there. Who put the seed? It was Srila Prabhupada who put the seed there. Until today, people are getting attracted and coming. Until today, so many books. Every year, so many temples are opening. So many deities are getting installed. So it's all increasing, and day by day, it's just going to increase. We should take the benefit of this. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bharat Bhumite Janm Hoile Jar, Janma Sarthak Kari Kara Parupkar. One who has taken birth in India, Bharat Bhumite, one who has taken birth in India, Janma Sarthak Kari. The first thing is make your life perfect and Kara Parupkar. and make others' life perfect. So make your life perfect. How do we make our life perfect? By practicing Krishna consciousness very sincerely, and make others' life perfect by distributing this knowledge, by sharing this knowledge of Krishna consciousness with others. So whatever we are learning here, coming to ISKCON temple for whatever time you all are coming, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, few years, whatever it may be. Whatever we have learned, it's just because Srila Prabhupada put the effort to write everything. You saw the last clip, there were like how I was translating in the middle of the night. 12 a.m. midnight to 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. was the time when Srila Prabhupada would sit with a dictaphone and 4 5 commentaries of different acharya, go through the Sanskrit and translate into English for people to understand. Just like for us to come here, generally there is a follow-up call, correct? Prabhu, tomorrow there's a lecture, 11 a.m., please come. Or there is a message, couple of messages, from Friday one message, Saturday one message, then Sunday morning one message. And there are few calls, then if you don't come, then few calls are later on, oh, why didn't you come this Sunday? So much of follow-up, then we practice little bit. See, life of Srila Prabhupada, was there anyone to wake him up at 12? Swamiji, get up, write books. You know? No follow-up, nothing. He would just get up every day. Sometimes when he's traveling overnight, he would not even sleep. And if suppose he reaches to his destination at say 1 o'clock, it's not at oh, I traveled whole night, now I'm tired. No. He will reach his destination, say 1 a.m. in the midnight. He will check his watch. Okay, it's 1 a.m. He will just tell his disciple, do the setup. I have to do the translation. So 12 a.m. midnight to 4 a.m. would be the time to translate Sanskrit books, Bengali books into English language, 4 or 5. And after that, then whole day there would be meetings, lectures, programs, something. It would just go on like this. So very amazing. We should be proud to be followers of Srila Prabhupada. We should not be so proud of India wins the World Cup or doesn't win the World Cup. These all are very temporary things. This World Cup we may win, next World Cup we may lose. It will just go on. We are not going to make any material or spiritual advancement by these things. Not only World Cup, but anything. We don't make any advancement in our life. But if we take up this Krishna consciousness and make our life perfect, that at the end of this life we are promoted to Krishna's planet, Golok Vrindavan. We don't have to stay here and get into this day in, day out. It is full of so much of competitive environment, isn't it? Competitive environment outside. Every moment, every day, it's a so competitive environment. And in that competitive environment, so much of struggle, frustration, everything is there. So it's not that, again, if India wins the World Cup, those who are working, company will say, okay, we are going to give 21,000 rupees as celebration amount to everyone. Someone is going to get like that? Not even 100 rupees also. So try to understand the purpose of life. Let's follow what Srila Prabhupada has given us. Even if we cannot give much contribution to the movement, at least we can try to practice at our own level. At least we can try that at our own place. We chant sincerely, we read sincerely. At least we become very regular to chant, practice, follow the rules and regulations, read books, and imbibe these things, imbibe these teachings in my life, because it is so important for us. So important for us. There's ultimate benefit for us. Ultimate benefit. So we all are very indebted to Srila Prabhupada for what he has given us. And it's not that it's all over, but he is still giving. Like suppose when we are going out and we are giving someone Bhagavad Gita, or you got a Bhagavad Gita, that's not written by me. It's written by Prabhupada. He wrote the book. Not only Gita, but so many books he wrote. And we are just doing the job of Prabhupada would say, we are doing the job of a post office man. Just like a post office man or a courier guy just brings a letter from the origin to destination. Similarly, we are just taking the books written by Srila Prabhupada and passing it on to other people, telling them, okay, you read it. He reads it, he feels inspired, he wants to practice Krishna consciousness. Then he gives it to someone else. They read it. So ultimately, they are giving the book which is written by Prabhupada. They are bringing everyone to the temple which is started by Srila Prabhupada. The culture, the lifestyle, everything. So such an amazing contribution, not only now, but for next many, many centuries. It is said in scriptures that this Krishna consciousness movement will last for 10,000 years. It started in around 1400, late 1400 AD, and it will last for 10,000 years. So this means only 500 years have gone, and more 9,500 years are still to go. So, in due course of time, just we see everywhere the number of temples are increasing, the number of devotees are increasing. It's going to just increase and increase. And we take the benefit of this opportunity at our young age. We all have got this good fortune to come in association of ISKCON, come in association of the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, try to imbibe those teachings in our life and try our best to practice, and whatever best you can help to grow this movement, either by your skills. You can be a good singer, you can be a good speaker, you can convince, like Gita Jayanti happens to be on 23rd of or 22nd of December, when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, and you might have seen in our temple so many posters are there, Bhagavad Gita Jayanti, Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. Maybe you can try that this December you pass on, you convince everyone in your society, everyone whom you know, to take one Bhagavad Gita and read it. You can try whatever ways. If you are earning, you try to make a contribution, you sacrifice your income to spread Krishna consciousness. Some kind of sacrifice helps us to advance in the spiritual life. Either we sacrifice our time or our skills, our energy. Uh, we take few days of leave and join book distribution day in, day out, be with devotees and just go with them for distributing books. So some or other, figure out some way, because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the only way to make advancement is sacrifice, yajna. By doing sacrifice, one progresses. So how do I sacrifice? Sacrifice my half an hour every day by chanting Hare Krishna. That is one thing. Chanting Hare Krishna is the topmost sacrifice. But along with that, we also do whatever best we can do in our capacities, in our lifestyle, whatever. So meditate on the mercy, meditate on the blessings which we all are getting because of Srila Prabhupada. Just imagine His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, one of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, who became devotee when he was just 17 or 18 years old. And he writes a nice bhajan where he says, what would have happened if Srila Prabhupada was not there? Just we can't even imagine if Srila Prabhupada would have not come, or if these temples, these books were not there, what would have happened to the world? The whole situation is so confusing outside. So confusing. So this is a great opportunity for each one of us to make our life successful by practicing Krishna consciousness, taking out some time every day to chant, taking out time from your holidays, or you take some leaves and join book distribution, join preaching, help to share and spread Krishna consciousness. Practicing is one thing, and spreading, sharing is also another very important thing. That's how we can do some, what you can say, payback, or we can with the what we are getting, we all are indebted. A little bit of the debt can be paid by this endeavor of spreading Krishna consciousness or sharing Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. So, any questions or like to say anything? Yes.
वीडियो में दिखाया जाता मूवी में कि प्रभुपाद जी जब स्टार्टिंग में वो जब हालत में भगवान से प्रे करते कि भगवान आपने मुझे इस जगह पे क्यों भेजा है, या फिर जब उनका फार्मास्यूटिकल का तो वो मतलब उस सिचुएशन से प्रभुपाद मतलब निकलते कैसे अपने गुरु को ऑर्डर मान के, या मतलब सिचुएशन से प्रभुपाद कैसे मतलब डील करते?
Which situation exactly? Like
इन फर्स्ट लाइक जब प्रभुपाद जी फॉरेन जाते हैं तब वहाँ पे फॉरेन कंट्री में रहते हैं, तो वहाँ पे लोग मतलब रहने का नहीं है, वो सब, और कोई है भी डिवोटी नहीं है, फॉलोअर्स नहीं है, मतलब प्रभुपाद उसमें एक मेंशन किया हुआ है कि प्रभुपाद बोलते हैं कि भगवान आपने मुझे मतलब ऐसी जगह पे क्यों भेजा है, फिर बोलते हैं कि भेजा है
yeah, that's why you should read Srila Prabhupada Lila Amrit, which describes all this. So Prabhupada was always prayerful. Yes, that is one of the quality of a devotee, that is always prayerful. He never feels that he's alone. So Prabhupada went to when Prabhupada's business, everything was lost and the factory got fire. He remembered a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam where it is mentioned, Yasyam anugrami harisyata dhanasana. The one whom I show special mercy, I take away all his money and opulence. So the point is that reading books, when we read books, when we have some trouble in our life, we can connect with philosophy. When you are reading regularly books and there are some challenges in the life, some trouble in the life, we can very easily connect philosophy, very easily. If we are not reading books, then we'll get into, so much of trouble, headache, and all this. So that's why it is recommended that one should regularly read books to keep ourselves Krishna conscious in all situations. And when Prabhupada went to the West, he did make prayers that now, my Lord, you have sent me here. There is a purpose. So kindly use me and fulfill your purpose. So he was praying like this. At the same time, he was trying his best to speak to speak to the few people whom he met, trying to connect with them, ask him to help. It's very beautifully described in Lila Amrit. Along with Lila Amrit, there are many other books written by disciples of Srila Prabhupada about their experience of Srila Prabhupada and how it all happened. So these are the books where we can read how Prabhupada was always dependent, remembering and praying to Krishna. And things were manifesting slowly, 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 slowly. That's why Srila Rupa Goswami writes in his book called Nectar of Instruction, Utsaha Dhairyat Nishchayat. A devotee should be enthusiastic, he should be patient, and he should be determined. Three things. What are that? Enthusiastic, patient, and determined. So we have to, whatever we are doing, very enthusiastically chanting, whatever. Then we have to be patient. It won't happen overnight. We have to wait for some time. And be determined. No, I cannot give it up. I cannot compromise. I cannot just leave it. No, determined. Determined. Just somehow other stick to Krishna consciousness. Don't give it up. Don't get upset. Don't get discouraged in your life. Encouragement, discouragement, these are like the cycle of life. This will come and go. It is said just like we get diseases. Do we try for that? It comes on its own. Difficulties, do we try for that? Comes on its own. In the similar way, happiness will also come on its own. It's a matter of experiencing it. How many of us tried? बहुत दिन हो गया, I have not got bad stomach and loose motions. We don't want that, correct? हो जाता है अपने आप. We don't want any sickness, we don't want any trouble, it comes. In the similar way, happiness, success will also come on its own accord. You just go on executing your profession, whatever. But Krishna consciousness is something for which we have to put endeavor. So be enthusiastic, be patient, be determined. Prabhupada was like that. Very enthusiastic. In 1966, he calls few of his people who were helping him. Like they liked Swamiji, so they would help Swamiji just out of their fun, not like very sincere. So Prabhupada said, okay, call the lawyer today, we are going to register our society. So they called the lawyer, and there were 6, 7 devotees. And Prabhupada said, so our society will be known as International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And all these young Westerners who were there in the room with Prabhupada, they were not even formal disciples. They're just thinking, okay, what Swamiji is talking about International Society? We are just 4 of us, 5 of us here. We don't own any property. We don't have any bank balance. We don't have followers. And he's saying he wants to register a society called International Society. We don't have any branches. What to speak of national branches? We don't have even interstate branches, We are just in a small storefront. We are just in a small storefront. We don't have even branches. We don't have followers, disciples. And then Swamiji wants to register International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And someone said, Swamiji, you don't keep it Krishna, make it little secular, make it International Society for God Consciousness. You will get a lot of followers. When you keep it God, it will be secular. Prabhupada said, no, no, no. We cannot do like this. We have to keep it very precisely. Krishna is Supreme God, and we have to write Krishna Consciousness. He said, but people may not come if you write Krishna Consciousness. Prabhupada said, doesn't matter. He registered it as International Society for Krishna Consciousness with just 6, 7 followers who were not even his formal disciples. But he had that vision. I mean, it's like if you are going for a match where you know that you are going to win. It's already say fixing is there, match fixing, that you are going to win. You have to just go and stand on the ground and just play your role of batting, bowling, whatever, and you know you are going to win. It was something like this for Prabhupada, we can say. He knew that it's going to happen. He had just come to do it. So very special, very, very special Acharya. See, 50 years now, so many people have started glorifying Srila Prabhupada. Like Narendra Modi ji did so many times. Yogi Adityanath did. Then like that, so many prominent people of the planet are now glorifying and understanding what Srila Prabhupada has given. And it's a matter of time, next 50 years, we'll see how Srila Prabhupada will become so prominent. Because earlier he was not so known. It was his one-man effort. But now with technology, more and more temples, so much of Gita distribution, so much of temples, devotees. Now it is coming in the notice of the people. Even the notice of the prominent people on the planet. It's coming in the notice of the ministers, chief ministers, prime ministers, scholars. Now they have started noticing it. So we will see next few decades that how it will be such a prominent historical figure. Srila Prabhupada would be such a prominent. So much he will be known, and slowly, how we'll experience in this life itself that how Krishna consciousness will be saving so many souls and making them into devotees. So you all also take the benefit. Hare Krishna. Any other comments or questions? All right. So I'm not against the World Cup and all. That's you may be thinking I said so many times, I really hate World Cup and all. I was also a big fan of cricket, and when they would go and play in Australia, that time it starts at 3 a.m. I got up only in my life at 3 a.m. on 2 times. Two situations. One was if it was exam, I have to prepare for exam, or it was India playing somewhere in like country like Australia where the day starts at like for Indian standard time it is 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. just to watch that, get up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. because that's how the cricket matches would start at that time. So, but now when we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we understand that we have something more valuable, we have something more important, we have something more urgent, very urgent. None of us know how long we are going to live. So in that short life, let's perfect ourselves, perfect our Krishna consciousness, perfect our spiritual life. Hare Krishna. How many of you were in Vrindavan? Okay, not everyone. So this is the first session after Vrindavan Yatra. Second one. Okay. So 12th chapter talks about the qualities of a devotee, which I was supposed to discuss. Instead of discussing, we saw our life of Srila Prabhupada. That is the quality of a devotee. Just try to follow. Just try to follow from the life of Srila Prabhupada. What all he did, whatever we can imbibe, at least we can chant regularly, we can practice nicely Krishna consciousness, read books that will keep us uh, alive, thoughtful, keep us full of spiritual strength. And if possible, get this book, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit, and start reading it. Hare Krishna. So, what's next? Prasadam. Now, before Prasadam, we should chant actually. You want to say something? 27th of November, which is Kartik Purnima, and it's a holiday in most of it's a bank holiday because because that day ISKCON Bhiwandi temple was established, so that's why it's a bank holiday. There's another reason for bank holiday that you can find out yourself. But for me, because it was Shri Radha Madhav was installed in Bhiwandi, that's why it's a bank holiday. So 27th of, yeah, I know that. But for me, as I'm saying, so because Lord was knowing that, see, I'm going to choose this particular Kartik Purnima, so I'll do something that will become a bank holiday. So Lord has made some way that it has become a bank holiday. So 27th of November happens to be a bank holiday on the occasion of anniversary of Shri Radha Madhav at ISKCON Bhiwandi. So you all are welcome. How do they give their names? You can inform Gaurav Prabhu or Abhishek Mal Prabhu or whomever you know that if you can like to join, buses will start from ISKCON Juhu at 7:30 a.m. and it reaches there by 9 a.m. There is going to be a nice Abhishek of Shri Radha Madhav. There's going to be Prasadam and visit to ISKCON Bhiwandi completely no charges, correct? No charges. It will be a free visit, free ride to Bhiwandi up and down. You will be dropped back to ISKCON Juhu, 27th of November. Note down this day, Monday, and it would be mostly holiday in your school, college offices on the occasion of second second anniversary. The deities were installed in 2021 on Kartik Purnima. So this is 2023. So second anniversary of the installation of Shri Radha Madhav at ISKCON Bhiwandi. So we'd like to invite all of you, welcome all of you, take the benefit of that holiday and come to Bhiwandi and just take the association, take darshan, take prasadam. Hare Krishna. And think in ways how you can also distribute Bhagavad Gita in your areas, or you can join devotees, or whatever ways you can help to spread this Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. So let us chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakt. I hope everyone has a bead just like should always carry bead bag with us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna. Like this, chant every day. Hare Krishna.